Gemini, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the next 6 months. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Gemini, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so Gemini, your challenge is the Chariot, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands upright. So your biggest challenge here, Gemini, has a lot to do with the Chariot over the next 6 months. And the Chariot is about moving forward. It's about moving on, moving forward, swiftly moving forward. You may be finding it challenging to move forward, okay? You know, in regards to something here particularly, we're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now for you, Gemini, in the recent past, we have the Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Swords. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that there was some sort of possibly a fire sign that you're dealing with: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm also getting a Taurus here, or maybe another Gemini. I feel very strongly here that you may have felt that you needed to make some sort of decision in connection to this person. Now, this person, I'm getting a very shady energy. I'm getting this on and off energy, in and out, uncertainty, okay, when it comes to this person. Either way, I do feel in the past there was a lot of this healing energy. It's like, I need to heal, I need to go within, I need to take care of myself, okay, here in the past. We're going to clarify this and get more information in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like in the present moment, I'm getting this strong energy here of, you know, not letting you go, holding on to you, holding on to this. Now, when it comes to the Four of Pentacles, it doesn't always necessarily mean somebody holding on to you and never letting you go. It could also represent greed. It could also represent this energy of not sharing. So either way, in the present moment, I'm getting a very strong energy here of Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It looks like an offer is being made in the present moment, and it looks like it's an offer. It's almost like a risk, right? It's like a new beginning that's showing up for you. Now, there's a reason why the Four of Pentacles is here, and I don't know why. I'm not really clear on why it's here, but it could be the fact that this person, they can't seem to let go of the idea of maybe having a new beginning with you or making an offer to you, okay? And we're going to again see why this is showing up and what you need to know in a moment. In the near future, you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Six of Swords, and you have the Death. So in the near future, there's definitely going to be some sort of changes. And these changes are changes that may involve you disconnecting. And one of the common themes that I've been seeing for everyone during this eclipse season, which is going to affect us for the next 6 months, hence the reason why I'm doing 6-month predictions for you, is the fact that for many of you, there is going to be an ending, okay? So for all of us, there's going to be some sort of ending, which is going to allow to bring forth some sort of new beginning. So in the near future, I see somebody here disconnecting. Could be you disconnecting. You're disconnecting from this energy of confusion, okay? You're disconnecting from this energy of feeling like an option. You're disconnecting from situations that are not solid, firm, and stable for you. There's a lot of this fantasy energy here in the near future, and you may be saying to yourself, you know, I'm not gonna deal with this anymore. It's just, I'm really strongly feeling for you, Gemini, in the near future, there's some sort of overdue change. It's like this has needed to change for a while, but maybe you haven't had the opportunity to do that. I do see at one point, and again, the moon is here. So the moon is a representation of the eclipses, right? So yeah, this is about you disconnecting from something here that, you know, has needed to change for quite some time and has actually created a lot of confusion for you. So we're going to get more details on that when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands, you have the Five of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Eight of Wands. So somebody is reaching out to you over the next 6 months. This is somebody that you left or you disconnected from. This is somebody that you were going to get married to. I do see new love coming in for you. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get into your reading. I'm going to clarify. I am going to see what's coming in for you. If you're interested in the extended, that's going to be linked below. And I'm going to talk more about new love, past love, everything that's happening for you over the next 6 months. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify the Chariot. Okay. So your challenge, Gemini, over the next 6 months is the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands in reverse, and you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So your biggest challenge here is, it's very specific. Actually, I have 2 messages for you. The first one is some of you are done with somebody who's been treating you as an option. Okay. So cheating, lying, that's over and done with. You're moving on from that. It's been very challenging for you to accept the fact that you need to move on from this person who's cheated on you, lied on you, has treated you very badly. And there's a huge energy here of disappointment. But one of the things that Spirit is trying to tell you is that this situation isn't going to create this down energy. It's like a depressing energy. I think depression is maybe the wrong word to use, but it's almost like this melancholy energy, like nothing is going right in your life. And what Spirit is saying is that's not going to last forever, because the solar eclipse and lunar eclipses are happening in October. By the time 6 months moves around, your life is going to completely change. And this is why your challenge is the Chariot, because it's time to move on from something here that's just, it's just disappointing. Whatever the situation is, it's been nothing but disappointing. Others of you are knowing, again, this might not be about love, but for some of you, this might be about, a group, a collaboration, a work situation. Some of you see or feel that a situation you're involved in over the next 6 months, even now, this may be happening. It's like there's a dead end here. It's like something is not moving forward the way that you want it to. There's a lot of this stagnation, and you may take things into your own hands and say, you know what? I don't need to wait for these people. I don't need to wait for the situation. I can just do this on my own. So for many of you, there's a huge opportunity when you finally step outside of your comfort zone and you decide to finally move forward. Even though you're worried about moving forward and you may be accustomed to the way your life was before, that's changing now. Okay. So over the next 6 months, your challenge is to move forward. Your challenge is not to allow situations that are not working out for you to hold you back. There's a reason why these situations aren't working out. They're not working out because it's time for you to take the reins in your hand and make things happen the way that you want them to happen, instead of continuing to be disappointed. Okay. So that's going to be your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now, let's talk about the recent past. I'm going to clarify the Two of Pentacles for you. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles in the recent past for Gemini. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that there was a lot of this indecisiveness connected to, should I call? Should I reach out? Should I communicate? Should I move towards this person? Should I not? And the reason why this was happening was because a lot of you were dating somebody or dealing with someone who's very shady. Okay. They were very on and off with you. They weren't really consistent with you. And when they were consistent for all the wrong reasons. So there was some sort of communication, or there was a desire for communication, but then there was also this fear here. Now, if this wasn't you, it could have been your person afraid to reach out or call or communicate with you. Now, if this is you, which I do feel like it was you here in the past, somebody here was super successful and they had no reason to feel insecure, but they did anyways. So somebody here had it all. They were very successful. Things were going great for them, but they were very, very indecisive here in the past. And again, like I said, I feel like this was connected to somebody here who was on and off with you. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands in the recent past for Gemini. So the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords. You have the Ten of Wands and you have the Six of Swords. So in the recent past, things started to become difficult between you and this person because they would always leave. They would be on and off with you. You know, you wanted clarity from this person. And when they couldn't give you clarity and things started to become very difficult, you started to question the situation. You started to question, is this for me or is it not for me? Some of you felt like you needed a break from this person because something came to light. Many of you were dating somebody here that you were giving multiple chances to. This person could have been younger than you, or they could have acted very immature. You may have given this person a chance and it may have not gotten off the ground the way that you wanted to. But over time, Gemini, you started to learn more and more about this person. And when this person started to reveal their true colors to you, you may have said to yourself, oh no, oh no, oh no, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. Okay, I'm seeing 909 on the clock. Check out what 909 means because there could be some sort of important message there for you that you need to know. So the Four of Swords is clarified by the World, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Fool. A lot of you decided to have a completely new beginning on your own. You started to focus on your work and you said to yourself, you know what, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm going to close the cycle out. Okay, I'm going to close the cycle out and I'm going to have a new beginning on my own. Okay, that's what a lot of you did. So there was some sort of a separation here in the past is what I'm seeing. A lot of you realized something and it made you realize here in the past that it was time for you to focus on your future and nurture your future. Okay. A lot of you were, again, questioning this relationship here in the past and you felt alone anyways. Even though you were in a relationship, you felt alone anyways. Okay. So now in the present moment, it looks like an opportunity is coming in. For some of you, this has a lot to do with this person who was on and off with you for quite some time. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles for Gemini in the present moment. So the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Cups. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So in the present moment, somebody here, some of you have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, or Taurus is strong here, maybe Virgo. So in the present moment, it looks like someone here, and I don't feel like this is you, could be you, okay? But I feel like this is somebody who's been on and off with you for quite some time. This person in the present moment, and I'm seeing 9/11 on the clock. Check out what 9/11 means because there could be some sort of important message in relation to this situation where it's been on and off and inconsistent. Now, before I tell you this message, I want to mention to you about the solar eclipse that just recently happened in Libra. This solar eclipse that's happening, it's going to signal to you that it's time for you to have a new beginning that is going to make you happy. Instead of being involved in situations, Gemini, where you feel out of balance, things are not consistent, you know, you end up attracting maybe the wrong people to you. Instead of that, now it's time for you to recognize, you know, what it means for you to move forward. And this is what your challenge is about, right? Because of the Chariot. And then the solar eclipse, that's a new beginning. The lunar eclipse, particularly on the 28th of October, is happening in your 12th house. So this is about you letting something go that you've needed to let go of for quite some time, and it's coming to your attention. But what's really interesting in the present moment is that many of you have been dealing with someone who's been on and off for quite some time, and they're now coming to this realization that it's time for them to reevaluate the connection that they have with you. I don't really feel, Gemini, for you that this person has let you go completely. I do still feel like they think about you and they're connected to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, and this, again, has happened after the separation. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles in the present moment. Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, and you have the Moon. Whoever this person is, since you've been gone, they've been thinking about you a lot. And they've been thinking about a couple of things. I think the first thing that they've been thinking about is, you know, should I make this offer to Gemini? Should I offer this love to Gemini? But you've disconnected from this person, or some of you have even cut this person off like abruptly. Okay. So there's a strong energy here of wanting to have a new beginning with you, not being sure how to approach the situation. I think that this person, there's this energy here in the present moment of this person wanting to heal things with you. Now, there is a new opportunity here in the present moment for you. Let's clarify it. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is clarified. Page of Cups. You have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Whoever this person is, I don't know who you're dealing with, but somebody here wants to apologize for some sort of conflict that they created with you. And there's a huge desire here to have a new beginning. Now, if this is not about a relationship and you're not in a relationship, you're not dealing with someone who's been on and off, for many of you, this is just simply about you recognizing the resistance, that's happening in your life in the present moment. There's something here that it keeps popping up in your life and it's annoying, right? It keeps happening over and over again. There's this conflict, there's this power struggle, there's this constant stress, and you may be saying to yourself, like, why am I dealing with this? Why am I holding on to this? Why do I think that the situation is going to change? There's a lot, again, I keep getting this energy, Gemini, and you can let me know in the comments. I keep getting this energy of melancholy, like, life again. I have to deal with this again. I don't want to have to deal with this. The truth is something here is showing you what needs to change. It's up to you. If you want to keep ignoring, you can keep ignoring it, but it starts to become more intense over the next 6 months. That something here needs to change. And something's been very uncertain in the present moment, especially in regards to this person who's been on and off with you for quite some time. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Death here with the Seven of Cups. So the good news here is that something that's been extremely confusing and distracting is going to change and transform. And it only changes and transforms when you finally disconnect from it. There's something here in the near future about hairspray. I know I get these weird feelings and tastes and scents. I don't know why I get them, but I assure you nobody is spraying hairspray around me. So there's something here about hairspray in the near future, and you may want to keep an eye on that, because whatever this hairspray situation's about, it's connected to you disconnecting or leaving in some way, shape, or form. Tell me more about the Six of Swords in the near future for Gemini. So the Six of Swords is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. You're done in the near future. There's going to be new love that's coming in. We're going to talk more about this new love in the extended. When this situation ends, new love comes in. Some of you, again, I keep getting this Four of Pentacles energy. Someone is still holding on to you. Somebody that you've had issues with for quite some time they still haven't let go of you energetically. There is going to be a new opportunity here, and I think a lot of you in the near future are going to sense the opportunity that's coming in. Something here has caused you so much pain, and I don't know what that is. You can comment and let me know, because of course this is a general reading, so I'm not going to get specific on exactly what it could have been. For some of you, it could have been a third party or just simply some form of a disappointment here. Some of you are living with roommates, or you're living in a situation where you're like, I'm done with this. Like, I don't want to live here no more. I'm going to move forward, right? But either way, I think a lot of you in the near future, and you may not want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you this because I believe that you should hear it. In the near future, something gets so bad and it causes you so much pain. And, I feel like this needs to happen in the near future, because something here needs to happen for you to recognize how much you need to disconnect from the situation. And a lot of you are saying in the near future, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not interested in it. And this is what breaks the illusion. This is what breaks some sort of confusion for you. And this is, again, part of the lunar eclipse and the transition, because you've needed for quite some time to disconnect from something, to make room for something better. Tell me more about the Death in the near future for Gemini. Now, I don't know why I feel compelled to say this, but some of you are watching me for the very first time, like you've never watched me before, and it's the first time that you're watching me. The Death card does not mean death, okay? For some of you, it can mean physical death of, something around you, but this isn't physical death. This is about something changing. And death means change, because nothing dies. Everything is eternal, okay? The soul is eternal. The body is not eternal, because it disintegrates, okay? Just like, things that we use and we throw out, they disintegrate over time. So this is about you changing some form of a frequency, okay? The Death is change of frequency, okay? I'm going to give you an example of what a change of frequency. A change of frequency is when I change the dial on a radio station. It goes, and then it turns to a different station. That's death, Okay, it's me changing my frequency. So your frequency is changing here in the near future, and it's changing for the better. When you start to take yourself seriously, and you will after the next 6 months, you're going to start becoming more mature, more grounded, more confident, more sure of what you want. When you're in this energy, which is the Queen of Pentacles energy, guess what? Bigger and better opportunities come to you. People respect you more. People believe in you more. You start investing for the long haul, and you start to present yourself differently. So over the next 6 months, you put your foot down because you may be saying, look, I'm not putting up with this anymore. I know I deserve better. Some of you are constantly giving somebody a second chance here, and they're showing you who they are, and you're still going after it, and you're still allowing it to happen. But because you recognize your worth and you recognize that it's time for something here that needs to change, you start to change yourself and become better. And this is something that I've been realizing on the channel for many of my viewers. What you are learning as my viewer is you're learning that the only control that you have is over what you do, not what somebody else does, but what you do. It doesn't matter what John, Joe, Jack, Leanne, George, it doesn't matter what they do because they're going to do what they want to do anyways. But the question is, what are you saying no to here in the near future? Are you saying no to something because you believe you deserve more and you're tired of being hurt? And if so, that's what I see you doing. I see you disconnecting from something. You're learning how to stand on your own 2 feet. You're learning how to be self-sufficient within yourself. And guess what that does? Guess what that does for you? It creates clarity about your life, about your options, okay? Because you have options in the near future. Even though something that's been very confusing and annoying for you is going to finally change, it doesn't mean that you have less options. It means you have more options now because you've now created a standard for yourself. So in the near future, there will be an offer coming in, could be from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something here comes to light. And I think what comes to light is the fact that many of you finally put your foot down and you say no, and you realize how important it is for you to disconnect maybe from a relationship, an environment. Like I said, some of you are living in a place where, you know, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. This is about you getting clear on your future and your investments and where you're putting your money, your time, your energy. Because if you continue to be involved in a situation that is not leading to a healthy environment or a healthy situation, that may be something that you may decide to disconnect from. You're definitely moving towards new love for many of you, and we're going to talk more about that in the extended, okay? So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? What is the advice for Gemini over the next 6 months? Okay, so the next 6 months, your biggest piece of advice here, Gemini, is the Four of Cups, the Hangman, and the Knight of Cups. Your biggest piece of advice is very clear, okay? A lot of you are saying, is this the one? Is this the one for me? Is this the one? Am I supposed to stick it out with this person? Okay. Am I supposed to stick it out in this situation, this environment? What should I do, Monica? What should I do? I'm seeing 922 on the clock. Check out what angel number 922 means. There could be some sort of important message for you. Your biggest piece of advice over the next 6 months is to identify patterns that are not consistent in your life. Is somebody rejecting you? Is somebody not interested in you? Is somebody around you acting bored and not interested? Does somebody tell you they're going to come towards you and then they don't come towards you? Is somebody needing to take action, but they're not taking action? Has somebody been emotionally on and off with you? Has somebody only made themselves available to you because you're giving them something? All of these things you need to look at, because when you're not happy and you're not comfortable all the time, there's a problem, and you can only ignore it for so long. When somebody loves you and cares about you, they go out of their way for you. They make an effort. When they say that they're going to be there, they're going to be there. They're not going to say, I'm going to be there and not be there. So it's very important that you're looking at this situation that you're involved with from a multiple perspectives, but primarily from the perspective of your happiness. If you are in this place dealing with these people or situation where you're not happy, you're melancholy, you're apathetic about life, maybe it is time for you to move forward. Maybe it is time for you to put yourself in a position or a situation where you deserve and have more, okay? Because somebody who says something promises you something and then doesn't take action, it's very clear that they don't want to be with you. And I rather be honest with you, Gemini, than waste your time and tell you a lie, okay? So be open over the next 6 months to look at patterns. When you see somebody being inconsistent, you don't need to question if that person is for you or not. The simple answer is no, they're not, because they're not being consistent with you and they're not giving you what you truly deserve. And the longer you keep yourself in the situation, the longer it takes for you to receive what you truly want and deserve, okay? So Gemini, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.